Gentlemen, we're not supposed to be here.
This is a closed course.
You starting? Is this just my cup of ice?
Well, I'm going to make you a drink right now, pal.
Virgin?
Once I get the thingy in.
You're not working with a lot of virgin drinks here, Stewey.
Yeah.
Your options are lime juice
Yeah, you want lime juice?
and lime.
Yeah, this is virgin.
It's going to be
Grand
water
Marnier.
and lime juice. That's actually good for you. That's really good for you.
Yeah.
Especially great value. Like this.
I love Great Value. I could literally just chug that.
We just rolling, Evan. I think we just roll right into this.
We are.
You guys like this? Oh, this,
We're
I thought it was
rolling.
Like a squirter, but
So it's episode 16. We're working on some.
You're going to shit your pants, bro.
Did you just chug that lime juice?
it's delicious.
Oh.
Wow.
It's actually really, it's actually good for you.
That makes you
It's good for your blood.
We're going to have a bathroom break.
I've been
Was it
doing it.
rough?
I've literally been doing it since I was a child. I eat lemons like apples.
You're definitely going to shit your pants.
He was taking Tums
Oh
before
my
this.
God.
Now
you
he's
took
drinking
a
lime.
huge sip of that,
Yeah,
too.
lemon
I
cleanse.
can drink the whole
You know what? Lemon juice and like cayenne pepper in it.
Does it? Is
Yeah.
that
That's
what
like
it does?
that's like what's
the Tums right
what's the
here.
Mexican seasoning? Tahini
Tahini. I like
or tahini?
Tajin.
Tahini
On a mango? That's good.
Phew.
on a margarita.
On a beach?
All right, John.
Spicy margarita with tahini.
John, what did you make for us here? It's Cinco de Mayo week. You made some margs.
I'm making a marg.
What's the recipe here?
I'm going to go live here too while I do it.
All right, you made one for me and Nick already. Now you're cooking one up for
I'm doing a
Stu.
Blanco. Make sure you just get 100% agave.
I'm more of a Casamigos.
You get like
1800, yeah,
the
me too.
cheap,
Casamigos is good.
God damn, that's strong, John.
You're welcome. You get the cheap.
That's a double.
Strong.
Holy.
That's for sure a double.
It's strong on purpose. It loosens us up.
Woo.
But I get 100% agave because you get the cheap tequila and it's grain alcohol with a little bit of
You know what?
agave.
You know what I want to talk about for a second with the 1800? We used to get this in college, right? Look at how they cheapen this cap. Do you remember the old 1800 caps that
Yeah, the
were a
glass
shot
one.
glass? They were real glass, and you could pour it into
really?
the cap, and it was a shot glass. Now you just get this cheap plastic thing.
It's all about the
Bidenomics.
bottle.
They've gone
They care
corporate,
about-
man.
They care about updating the bottle.
Well, the bottle was like, it always looked like that. It was sick, but the cap was a shot glass that you could pour into, and it was cool.
Oof, this is strong.
It's one shot.
It truly is.
It's actually a
Those are
double.
Soft.
You got to have the apple juice in there to cut it.
There's
You know,
two shots
it's like
in
a
here,
strong
but this is
margarita.
like-
This is a pure. This is the purest. This is the OG like recipe.
Yeah,
Nick had margaritas at lunch too.
yeah, we did. We did have margaritas and something else.
Want the sugar? You want a sugar lining
Something else.
too?
It was like
Yeah.
a smoky margarita we had.
Yeah, it was.
With tahini.
Yeah.
I do like.
I'll just actually. I'll
Well,
just.
if you
Just gonna take the shot of lime juice?
Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
good
bro.
fuck.
That's like half the bottle of lime juice you've had.
It's delicious.
you're a,
John just
you're
fills it
just
right
a
back up.
machine.
All right,
wild.
well,
It's actually great for your
Well, I'm
blood.
trying to make this recipe. You know, two
Oh,
two big shots of tequila, and then two like
That's a double.
3/4 ounce.
Nice, man.
Grand
Spill it over
Marnier.
our table.
Oh no.
It's a nice
2 shots of vodka.
2 bottles of wine.
2 bottles of
Well,
wine
Grand
over here.
Marnier or Contro or triple sec. It's just an orange liqueur. Some lime juice.
Mute the mic.
Shake it up.
John, talk about this
For the
hat you've
girls.
got going as well. This is a
Yeah,
special hat
it's
you're
an
wearing.
intense
This is
hat.
the most Instagrammy hat of all time, and that was the whole objective.
I like it.
Looks good.
It's
So
got
Does it have the spade logo on
real
it?
country cowboy.
Yeah, bro.
And it's got a.
Oh.
it's got a card
Stewie's
in
got you got one on the back of your hat too, don't you, Stu?
Can we talk about the hats we're
Spade?
going to sell soon?
I think those are them. Or the ones
That
Stewie.
was-
Yeah, the one Stewie's wearing. Yeah, we're going to sell these.
one's the
Once we do our
showpiece.
Yellowstone collab, we got a very limited amount of hats we're going to sell.
Of true American-made cowboy hats.
Yeah, it's cool because it's what John used to play football with this guy at CU.
Yep.
And
He's like a third or fourth generation hat maker,
that's sick.
and actually these hats are his dad's that he makes from like
This was his father's hat.
they steam them up and
Did he wear this on the ranch?
mold them and yeah.
And we
And,
bought the Pins and Aces brand, and
Yep.
they're legit heating it up and branding
He's
all these
carrying the
hats.
torch and now has his own brand. Hats by Parker Thomas. Plug.
He's got
they're like-
to get a better name.
They're
I
big.
like
now.
that
His
name.
name.
Are they?
like a
Have you seen their
designer.
TikTok following? They have like 50
like-
or 60K on TikTok, maybe more.
Way more, I think.
Can you pull it up, Evan? Hats by Parker Thomas on TikTok, bro. They're
Really?
massive on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, and his
Because he
first,
sets up pop-up shops
Yeah,
at
yeah.
like places.
and he used to have another business before he left it, and same thing, just blew up. And they have a retail spot in like Jackson Hole and
Bro,
stuff.
they
so
kill it on TikTok.
it's actually really cool to watch.
64K.
60,000, yeah.
Like 3.8 million.
Click on one of those.
That's how the hats start. Just like a goofy.
There he is.
That's him.
Yeah, and
Yep.
he's like cutting it, shaping it, steams it.
What position did he play, John?
Look at that.
He played nickel.
What is that?
It's like a fast linebacker or a thick corner.
Yeah.
Playing insides against slot guys, but they need to play in the run game.
Hmm. Look at that. It's so sick.
Doing a drop top.
And Evan went with you last week, right? And he got video of him making all of our hats and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you'll see how this hat was made, and this one's like really over the top. It has, they burnt it, they cut it with a hot knife, branded, picked the 12 gauge brim.
Yeah, it's sick.
This hat is very Rip-esque.
Exactly.
It's like Instagram rip.
So
Ours are more classic, but people
So we're not sure when we're launching that. Obviously, you see the poster in the background. Pins and Aces
the
X
hat's
Yellowstone.
before.
The hats are for the Yellowstone collab that's announced, but that we're doing it. We've got some product in, but we haven't announced a date of launch yet.
yeah.
So
There's a lot of work that goes into that. They got to approve the assets. We got to go do a cool photo shoot, probably
Yeah.
in the mountains somewhere. Hopefully,
Yeah.
get some horses involved.
yeah.
The issue is that none of us can ride a horse. So
Speak for your
I could
fucking
do it.
self.
Yeah, we can do it.
You know how to ride a horse?
Fuck yeah.
Did you?
Rode a horse in Hawaii when I was 12.
oh yeah, you're good then. We'll just send you out there with the cameraman.
Fucking idiots.
I think I'm overly confident and I could do it too, but
How hard can it be?
scary.
I've
I
watched
got life
Yellowstone.
insurance. We'll be fine.
You hop. You just gotta. It's like just like in the movies. Let the horse come to you. Then, if he puts his hand on your nose, if he puts his nose on your hand,
Right.
then you
kinda like-
just hop up.
Yeah, it's like an avatar. You got to connect.
Yeah, yeah,
Hair braids.
yeah.
I
Can you
done a,
imagine if that was a real thing? If you just had to,
Yeah, just
what is that like? It's not like sexual, but it's just like weird.
but it is also sexual.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of weird. It's making me
you
uncomfortable.
just feel
talking
so
about it.
sore. Have you ridden a horse
No,
ever?
maybe.
Have you done
once.
it? Like the next day, you are so sore. I mean, I went like on a 4-hour horse ride in Steamboat in college, and it was brutal. And it was
Sick
just like a
college
little-
weekend with the boys.
yeah.
Go ride some horses in Steamboat.
Fuck yeah, 4
It
hours.
was awful. This was with my parents, but not a good time. It was
I like
hot
horses.
and boring.
fucking love horses.
And
They're beautiful creatures.
not
Scare me.
fun. I wanted to do like Yellowstone shit, like get on a horse and ride to like some
Go to
bikers.
a dude ranch. That's
Yeah.
good content.
Yeah, we should go to a dude.
My grandpa was a rancher. He raised quarter horses.
Really?
So,
It's in the blood.
are those like the ponies?
Quarter horses are like the runners. So it's
awful.
like for a quarter mile
Oh, the sprinters.
sprinters.
Mm.
The Ferraris.
Yeah,
Hmm.
those guys are. Those guys like those horses that do the Kentucky Derby. Aren't those horses worth like millions?
Yeah.
Bro, and they-
Their sperm is
they
like the
send 'em
most
out.
Yeah, their
expensive
sperm's
liquid
like
in the
500K.
world.
Yeah.
For like a fucking little
Per
swimmer.
ounce. It's
And it's just one pump and dump. It's like even if your horse doesn't get pregnant by this breeder, like you're
bought
so
it.
screwed.
Yeah,
You just you
Bought
get
it.
it. You get like half hour with the horse for
break it, you bought it. Who's like,
Crazy.
but who's like if someone?
Yeah, they have jobs
No.
for that.
Well, I thought they just put the female horse in with the male horse, and they just say you get 30 minutes. If they get pregnant, great. If not,
And that
great.
costs money.
I don't think
It's
so.
500 grand. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah
I think
yeah.
it's
And if,
artificially
Look it up.
inseminated.
If they don't,
Pull
and if,
it up.
what is it? It's
Really? They're
is it
gonna
a
leave it up
stag?
to
It's not a stag.
nature there? They're,
Oh, yeah.
They're definitely
No,
going to
bro.
inject them.
No.
Did you say inject them?
Yeah,
No.
Inject 'em with
artificial
what?
insemination.
Bro,
No
I'm
way,
pretty
dude.
sure you just get a half hour.
Say,
with
how
the
do
horse.
horse races? How do
How does
race horses breed?
Yeah, nice.
No, that's obvious. It's like how do they sell that process?
Breeding theory.
Proves
and
that
practice.
live cover, meaning witness natural images isn't going to
Evan, why the
shit.
fuck would I go on images?
Ooh, images.
Go to videos at least.
Right there, scroll down. West Point Thoroughbred. Well, a male must submit the mare to breeding farm to be accepted.
For the record, this is not a strong margarita.
Oh, how does
Strong, man. This is
Google
a good
Evan?
word,
How do
man.
stud fees work? Horse racing.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what it's
stud
called.
fee.
How do stud fees work?
Because there's no way they're going to breed as many horses as they want by just letting them go into a room.
How
Someone's
do, not how to.
That's what I mean. How to?
how to.
Stud fee. The fee's very huge at the studs. With a winning history of the racetrack, can earn more than 100,000 each time.
Is that every time he goes in for a pump or like what?
Right there. Oh no, this is like dogs.
Huh.
I think it was that CNN article.
Stallions.
Right
What are they?
there.
What is it? A stag?
It was
What's a
right
stag?
there.
A stag is a horse, right?
Yeah.
A stag.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stagnite.
Stud
I think
feed,
stag is a
Bredner.
bachelor.
Breast stallions with a
like,
winning history of the racetrack and earn more than 100,000 each time. A
reindeer
select
guy.
few can each.
stag?
Keep scrolling down.
Has it got
It's a
horns?
stag. It's
Commanding a stud fee around 220. Keep
the
going.
Patroclus or whatever for Harry Potter.
Keep going.
Patronus.
Only be a tiny promising.
male deer,
Become
yeah.
successful stallions. Blah blah blah. The potential
His
for future
Patronus
return.
charm.
Small number in October. Dubai splashed out 4.3 million on a young colt with an impressive bloodline. Blah blah blah.
I think
Blah,
Just say like,
Basically-
do stud horses have real sex or
Hey,
inject semen?
Bro,
Oh, good call. Do stud horses have real sex?
Do they have real sex or do they inject?
do they get jerked off?
Okay.
They get jerked.
Whoa.
In some what? Was that even? What is that word?
See, fresh, chilled, or frozen.
Yeah.
But
Because have you seen the videos of them like trying to
Mare
get
and
semen out?
stallion never come in contact.
that's if you do artificial insemination. That's the definition of it. But yes, I don't think that's how you do it.
that's
How
how
do
you
you
make it
arouse a stud
scalable.
horse?
Look. How do stud horses breed? Right there.
How
How
do
do
you
stud
make
horses
this is
breed?
business? How do you become scalable? You got to sell the liquid
Oh, so it
only.
can be either one. You
Oh,
can
they
do
do
pasture
about-
mating, hand mating, and artificial.
Is handmaiding?
You're-
Is that just?
You're
is
a
that just
business
a nice
guy.
way of saying they jerk them?
Yep.
Nice.
You're a business
Pull
guy.
it up.
You're a business guy. 100K a pop. You're definitely just gonna get it in a bottle and ship the bottle.
Yeah, fuck that. I would do that myself if it was me.
Fuck.
You would jack it off?
No,
I
like
guess
if it
for
was-
100K.
No, like it was no, like if it was
You-
my.
If it was your horse, or if it was
No,
you.
like if it was me.
Oh, you're gonna sell your sperm
Fuck
for
yeah,
100 grand?
for 100 grand a bottle. You taking the piss?
Would you?
You can't do that. You
We're
can't
talking
sell
about
your
Mr.
semen.
Hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I know,
can.
but just like not 100 grand a bottle.
No, but probably
No, but you
decent.
would.
Amount.
I think
How
you
much
could-
can you make, Evan? How much can you make from selling your own semen? That's a real thing.
You guys are-
No, I'm genuinely curious.
Pull it up.
Uh,
How much can you make?
Dude, you can make money. You can make money on your blood, your plasma. I mean, you can make your fucking hair follicles. You make money just on anything.
Black market.
let's bank.
1,200 a month.
One
Yeah,
to
but
two a week.
would you-
bro?
Yes, that's so easy.
Okay, I got a good question here.
Hey, they may pay for more from unrepresented demographic groups. Maybe if you're Puerto Rican Italian, I think
if-
that's probably a premium.
Probably just if you're young, good looking, they'll be like, oh shit.
All right,
think
so moral question here: would you do it for
Yes.
500? Okay, would you do it for $500, knowing that you have kids out there in the world and you'll never know?
Never.
Isn't that movie?
What
Yeah,
they-
it's with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. What is that movie?
This is
I can't remember, but he does it, and he has like 100 kids out there in the world.
Yeah.
That's,
is
that's
a-
the biggest fly ever.
Yeah, there's a fly on set. I
this is
saw
a
it.
moral.
Delivery man. That's what it is.
But
Would you do it?
what they do with that, I don't agree with.
So you wouldn't do it.
Wait, say it again.
Definitely wouldn't do it.
Say
You couldn't pay me $1 million for that, and I'd do it.
Really?
0% chance. No.
I would
What
do
they
it.
do with it.
Would you?
I don't know. I mean,
No,
they're either
never.
cloning it or they're putting it in women. So I mean,
Yeah, but then never mind. It's just it's a whole thing.
It's a rabbit hole.
Is it another
All right,
conspiracy?
yeah, we got conspiracies later.
It's
Yeah.
a conspiracy truth.
Let's get into the scammers because we talked about it last episode, but we're still getting a lot of emails, a lot of calls.
just too good.
So for the people who are listening, Nick has he can go on Facebook, see who's running Pins and Aces ads.
He's got a few new gray hairs.
Yep, he's freaking out a little bit. He can shut them down, but I think yesterday, you shut down 115 ads.
128 yesterday.
128
There's
ads.
Still another 250 pending.
Exactly. So I mean, we're shutting down hundreds of ads a day, and then they just make new ones. It's just a fucking shitty process.
Yeah. It is.
But if there's misspellings, 90 to 95% off our stuff. If you're listening to this, you probably know already that we don't do that type of thing.
No.
Tell your
But
friends.
unfortunately, people are still falling for it. But we did make our own sale, 2 good 20. Use that discount at checkout, and you'll save 20% off.
Yeah.
It's not 95%, but if you know Pins, we're not a discount brand. We don't really do discounts that often. Sometimes around Black Friday, the occasional 15 or 20%, but we're running this 20% off right now for maybe the next week or something.
Yes.
think with related to the business, we're trying to spin it to a positive now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not you can lean in any business. You'll have adversity, and you got to have resolve in whatever you do. So now, hey, we created our own sale. Maybe this gets us in front of people that otherwise wouldn't have seen us,
Yeah.
and then we just need to follow up and
Yes.
do it right. But there's a ton of risk, and
Imitation is actually the most sincere form of flattery. So we thank you.
There you go. I think that's it's in a way it's cool to see that, but it's not cool when it's been going on for a couple weeks and it's actually fooling customers, former customers, potential customers, and then they think it's Pins and Aces and we're some scummy brand.
Yep.
It's not us. We're doing everything we can do to get it shut down. So that's why we've got a little fun spin off of it. But don't trust any crazy sale. It's not us.
No. But use the code 2good20 and you'll save 20%.
Yes.
So at least you can get that out of it.
Yeah.
And if you were scammed, contact your bank. They'll give you the money back. If they have any questions, they can reach out to
Cancel
us.
your card.
We can help you, but it's just a pain in the dick, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
As far as you know, that you're crouching the black market. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is.
But actually is.
no, it actually definitely.
That's all
Sell
they're doing.
pools of credit card numbers.
And you're not even seeing the worst of the customer service because in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, people are going to be like, I ordered a month
Where's
ago.
my order?
Where's my
Yeah.
order?
I'm starting to see those now.
You know, it's like, well, you didn't order.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
know.
real. It's not us. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's scummy.
It's whatever. But
People
we,
are
one of the business things we wanted to talk about this episode was how to expand your product line. So maybe you know, like in our case, it was we excelled in head covers, and then eventually we said, all right, let's expand to polos, hoodies. So talk about that process and kind of when it's the time to realize to expand and do it properly, I guess.
Curious to get John's thoughts on this as well. But as you come out with products and products are starting to sell well, you've got your bases covered. You want to venture into something else. That's a natural cycle. You're no longer just a product-based business or a product. Now you want to become a real business and have multiple SKUs. It's looking in, okay, so like we're in the golf market. What other golf products can we sell? And we sell everything but shoes, clubs, and balls. And I found out we also do not sell umbrellas. Umbrellas is
that's a
one
big
that we don't sell any, and people are like, hey, do you sell an umbrella? Someone asked it the other day. But so we branched out from head covers to then polos and then to the beer sleeve. That made a lot of sense. And then the liquor stick, ball markers. It's kind of a natural evolution depending on what your business is. And hey, what else can you sell your customers? You got loyal following, take advantage of that and make another good product. I think you've got to do it organically and slowly. But it's definitely the natural evolution.
And probably do it right, because if people trust you guys for making good head covers and then you come out with a dog shit polo, they might just label the brand as shit.
Yes.
You know?
Correct.
So you got to expand, but do it in the right way.
We got authentic Mexican food. Hold on.
Oh, God. What did he order on DoorDash?
Schmacko Bell.
For the people who listened last week, Nick did order McDonald's, got everyone QPs. They were not the best burger I've ever had. Evan's shaking his head over there.
QP, for those that don't know, is a quarter pounder,
Yeah,
which I believe is a number 2
Nick swears it's the best burger in the
on the
world.
menu.
Is that a
I can
pun?
confirm it's not. It is not the best
Because
burger.
it's
in the
number
world.
2.
It is, yeah.
Literally
And
driving
everything.
home that night, I was so car sick driving my own car, which never happens.
Hysteria.
I almost pulled over and yacked on the side of the road.
There's been a few times in college where I'll order McDonald's, forget about it, wake up the next morning, still eat it, and be okay.
Oh,
So that is the plus of McDonald's.
Wait,
Oh.
what? Wait, what?
There's like so much preservatives in there, you can.
It's like yeah,
it never
actually,
molds.
I
you
saw
know?
this.
It's
I
just
actually
like-
I saw this once.
There's like a 12-year-old
yeah. I
like,
know. I saw that.
hamburger, and it's pristine.
I did see like a study, and she was. It was like some lady from some college, Harvard or some shit. I don't know. And they were like put like all the fast food, like I got every sandwich from like every fast food joint like out and like let it sit and like like solid did like the mold overlay, you know, like just like the time speed.
Is this going to be a
What was the worst?
microphone?
McDonald's never molded.
Making Evan's job hard.
Don't they have a burger from like the 70s that's still in like a glass
That's what I
box?
mean.
Probably. That's what, yeah.
John, I've had that too, where like you order McDonald's, you fall asleep, and the next morning, like at our apartment, it's just
Yeah.
been like sitting in the lobby.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many
Still
times.
like, oh, I would
That's-
eat. I would have eaten.
I can't tell you how many times
That's
we
what
like
I'm
go
saying.
out and
I
we
eat
come
that.
back and like it's like 1 or 2 a.m. Like can't go to Cane's because Cane's closes at 2 on the
Look at that.
weekends.
That's a 20-year-old burger.
Yeah, it's
looks
disgusting. It looks perfect.
straight out of the kitchen.
Looks like it was chopped off the bottom of an elephant's foot, but it's totally fine. Yeah, and like we would order at like 2 a.m. We're like, oh my god, dude, 20 nuggets, like 6 large fries, like 3 burgers, get it all, and like we all, and it gets here, and then like we bring it inside, and then we all just fall asleep, and then we just have like a bag of like $50 worth of McDonald's just sitting
What
out.
is this?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Look at this.
Liam took the meat off of one taco and put it into another taco.
Because they never give you enough meat, so you take 2 tacos, combine it into one.
That's
don't you
just so
have
disgustingly
one
wasteful.
Why don't you
tortilla.
just put the taco in the taco?
Yeah, just
Because I don't
top 'em,
want just so much
You want
tortilla.
a cheesy burrito?
bro.
Why don't you?
5-layer?
Why don't you flip it over? Sure. Why don't you flip it over and make like a
There's so
Mexican
many
pizza
alternatives.
tostada quesadilla thing?
Dude, what do you
Too much tortilla.
I'm pretty sure there's actually one thing on Taco Bell that I wanted to get. It had like 20 grams of protein.
Speaking of the economy, RIP Taco Bell value menu, which used to be just the greatest thing of all time.
Yeah, like
So do
50 cents
McDonald's
cinnamon
too.
twists.
Like beefy fives for 89 cents, and now they're like $2.89.
Dollar menu at McDonald's, nothing's a dollar.
Nothing.
Value menu.
RIP.
It's the
Used
dumbest
to-
thing ever.
You could feast at Taco Bell for $5. No, $5 gives me like cinnamon twisties, and that's it.
I don't want cinnamon twisties. I want like protein. I want meat. I want to look like I want blood on my face, like from the.
You could eat 5 beefy fives.
In high school, you could go to Chipotle and get a
$4.
chicken burrito for $5.90.
Yes.
All in. Less than $6.
I would still say Chipotle burritos at $9 is okay because it's like at least a pound of food. But
Yeah.
Now
They have
it's
dropped
outrageous.
off, though.
It's outrageous.
All right, Nick's kind of distracted us here with his DoorDash order, but John, touch on how to expand the product line in the right way.
More products, yeah.
well, I think it's the goal. I think it's a wise thing to do is to build a brand rather than just a product. So your intent probably from the get-go would be like, how do I turn this into a brand with multiple product lines or repeat orders? And I think the saying is the easiest sale is your next sale to an existing customer. So, again, feeding off of, the quality standards you set or what your brand values are or what you've identified makes you unique and carrying that into other product lines. Like that becomes an easier sell to an existing customer. So I think we've done that pretty well is take hero products that were a launch pad into new products, which were a launch pad into new products. And, it's allowed us to grow quicker than other businesses in the space.
Well, a lot of our competitors like only do apparel. They don't even do accessories or bags or any of that stuff. So why did you guys decide to take that risk, go into bags and gloves? Because, obviously it paid off for us because it's a lot of products people really love, but there's also a massive risk there by potentially expanding too fast.
I'd say that it's definitely added complexity to the business, but a lot of that was feedback from customers, and that's what we have to be. It's a reciprocity in between us and our customers, and they take care of us, we take care of you, and that's every great business does that really well.
Mm-hmm. What do you think the hardest product was to, start with the idea and then get it out? What do you think was the golf bag? Because I know that took Nick like a year and a half. I know it was
Well, that was like our third iteration of a golf bag, wasn't it, John? Because remember that first one that we had, that blue one that you have?
that was bad.
That was so bad. We didn't sell it. So third iteration, but no. I think apparel was difficult because it's like you gotta get the right sizing. We didn't know what we were doing. Go back and forth on sizing. We've seen the first picture of me a million times, so you get
Pull it
that
up.
right. Yeah, don't pull it up. And then you go from there and you iterate and you try it. I think it's worth testing, especially if you're honest with your feed or your customers and saying, "Hey, we're gonna
Is there sauce?
try this new product and see what the feedback is."
Yeah. Well,
Use your customers to try it out.
I think we've mentioned that eventually we're going to come out with a player preferred line that's going to be a higher price point, kind of made for bunkered boardroom, more toned down designs. But me and John have kind of been heading that design process.
We're excited about that.
Yeah, we're super excited. It's just crazy how complicated apparel can get. Like we met with our manufacturer, they were showing us they have 2,000 different kinds of zippers. They have 50 different logo types. It's crazy how many different variations there is, and we're like a year into this process now, and we're still probably 4 months away from launching it. So this is going to be like almost a 2-year process that we've gone through just to launch a line of apparel.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And we don't want to rush it, so there's definitely that aspect to it. But at the same time, I want to get this out before I'm 30.
Well, we can take shortcuts, and again, it's
Nick.
I don't want to take a shortcut. I'm
Well,
just saying I'd have it done by now.
I think that's one of the things Nick does really well is he's a great executor. That's what, if it was me only in the business, I would just overthink it, analyze it.
Yeah.
It would never get done. So again, also kind of back to your business organization, and who you go into business with is make sure that they're complimentary to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, again, like I said, if it was me solo, nothing gets off the launch pad, or it takes 2-3 years.
Yeah, that's why it has been funny with player preferred, because me and John are nitpicking a lot of stuff, trying to get the details, and then Nick kind of comes in as the opposite. Like, let's get this launched. So it's kind of like it's going to turn out being a happy medium, which is going to be, I think, the best for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's still going to be excellent because
Oh yeah,
you know that's our standards and that's what our customers deserve.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that. It's going to be sick.
It is going to be good.
Anything else on expanding the product line?
No, I really like John's point of having the brand and saying, hey, you're going to build this brand, and then you have your customers be a part of the product development and say, hey, we're going to come out with this product. Let us know your feedback.
Yeah.
We're coming out with this. Let's hear what you guys think of this and see how it's received. And if it's not, I mean, you can try a small order. That's what Pins did, and it made it the limited's cool, because we did a really small order to gauge feedback. And hey, it did really well. Let's do it again. Let's run it back.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense. Anything else that's been hard to develop? I know we talked about apparel, kind of bags.
liquor stick was hard.
I mean, yeah.
We went through we're on V2 now.
Yeah, and you guys had,
With like 5 prototypes.
yeah, I was going to
before
say,
that.
version 1 wasn't like the first prototype. Obviously,
No.
that took a while, too.
Yeah.
And we're still making that one better. That's
Mm-hmm.
why we came out with V2. Maybe we'll do something like V3.
Yeah, I think it's always an evolution of how you're developing a product, but that's natural. But yeah, that's a harder product. And as you add more products, you can get more technical and more complex with the products that you're offering and develop it.
Like, there's no way you guys would have been able to do the liquor stick back in 2018.
No, not at all.
2019.
Not at all.
Or the golf bag.
No, not at all.
I mean, that took you forever to come up
Yeah.
to figure out the
Yeah,
perfect,
that was a
perfect
lot
golf
of
bag.
effort.
And now people love it.
Mm-hmm. Now it's a great
So,
bag.
It's paid off, I guess.
Yeah. it
People
has
want
worked.
new colors, but I mean, the only feedback we get now on the bags is like, hey, can we get this color? Can we get that color? It's not like I wish this pocket was here or this wasn't there. It's all color based. Which
14-way, which is coming out.
yeah, we are finally coming out with the 14-way. Nick's been kind of dead against it, but
I hate the 14-way bag.
Gotta give the
don't use
customers
it.
what they want.
Even if we're making it, don't use the 14-way bag. But a lot of people do like it and want it, and our 14-way is great, full-length divider, so every slot is individual. I get that, so the clubs aren't gripping and people like that. I just don't like the way it looks and sets the bag up, but we're coming out with a 14-way. I bet it'll be a better seller than our 5-way. That's what people like.
probably,
But, I'm sticking with the 5-way.
hopefully sometime next week.
Hopefully sometime next week, yeah.
I think that's going to go off. People have wanted that for a while, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else, John, on expanding the product line? I think you guys kind of touched on everything.
No, I think pretty clear.
Yeah.
Again, it's
Stewey, you want a quesadilla? You want a taco? You want a burrito?
Hold on like you animals. We're filming. I don't know if you know that.
Huh.
So
Do you want a quesadilla?
I'll eat off camera.
You'll eat it off camera?
Yeah.
you don't want to see
Because
Stewey.
because I care about Evan and Evan's feelings.
Evan,
And so Evan's not over there
you want
like
a
a
quesadilla?
Evan's not over there like a fucking DJ.
Try
trying
to
to
make
bring out
quesadilla.
mic volumes.
We got a cheesy double burrito here.
Or a taco or a
Swing it.
Yeah,
quesadilla?
Evan, eat some
Give me
Schmaco Bell.
that. He doesn't want that.
All right, Nick wants that one for himself, I guess.
We got a quesadilla and a soft taco, Evan.
Evan wants a quesadilla. There's no meat on that, no protein. Okay, how about you just?
No, there's
hand
steak
it to me?
quesadilla. It's
Cheese
steak.
has protein.
Ooh, I might need a little sliver of that. Well, the Nuggets won last night. That was big for them.
Bro, Jamal Murray is ice cold.
John, did you see that? You see Jamal
Watch that
Murray?
game?
I don't watch sports a lot.
What?
Damn it, John.
You don't watch sports.
I don't. I got stuff to do. Sport ball. It's a distraction.
We're working.
Sport ball.
It's not a.
Yeah, but it's a money-making opportunity.
I know.
It was. So you told me to hammer Aaron Gordon under threes, and you said you won every bet, and you didn't hammer that?
No. No, I didn't tell you that one was it. I didn't say to bet on it. I just said he never makes threes, but he made one last night, didn't he?
Yeah.
But what did I tell you to bet on last night?
Anthony Davis rebounds, and I did hit.
And what hit?
I only like to bet on stuff I know, and basketball's like the opposite of me.
Well, Anthony Davis, we bet on him rebounds, and then end of the third quarter is being a little.
No, beginning of the third. He didn't even play the third
Yeah, he's
quarter.
being a pussy with his shoulder, like grabbing his neck, and I was like, "We're done for, Nick. He's not coming back in." And I think he got it by one rebound. Ended up being by one.
Really?
Yeah, I think he ended up with 50.
I do like the Joker though.
I mean, how can you not like the Joker?
Yeah, he's awesome.
He hates basketball.
So funny.
He literally
But
hates
he's
it.
so good.
Yeah,
does
but he
hate it.
but he
doesn't
literally
care.
hates his life.
You would never pick him out as like
No,
MVP stud.
hell
No.
no.
It's not
Great
gonna.
arc on his shot.
He's gonna win it again this year.
He should.
3 of the last 4 years MVP.
Anthony Edwards winning MVP next year.
Probably.
All right,
Was he the guy from
Michael
Minnesota?
Jordan.
he's Michael Jordan's kid.
Kobe Bryant.
That's what people were saying.
It's
What's
'cause he
that all
is.
about?
Because he is.
Did you see LeBron's
fucking kid.
kids coming out for the draft?
Really?
Yeah.
He's not going to. He's
He
also in the.
he averaged like 4 points a game.
He's also in the transfer
Shitty.
portal. So he did both. He's in the transfer portal and he declared for
I
the
thought
draft.
if you declare, you can't go to college.
No,
I thought
Not
that's
true.
like
No.
you're going pro.
false.
I just don't think you can like sign a. Yeah.
Wrong.
You can still declare,
Wrong.
and you can declare the transfer.
Shenanigans.
And I saw like the big thing with LeBron was like when his son declared, he was saying people were criticizing him like you're never gonna get drafted. LeBron was saying like stop putting pressure on
Let him be a kid.
He's a kid. Let him be a kid. And everyone's like, LeBron, you were the one who was saying that Bronny would be a starter in the NBA. He's an NBA level player. Like you were the one who said all this.
After 1 year in college.
And now when people are like reacting to his draft, you know, you can't go back the other way and say treat him like a kid. You were the one who kind of started this initial pressure.
I
on
would
him.
say it would be hard to be.
LeBron is the biggest
That
fucking
pedigree,
hypocrite.
but-
Do you see what he said when
Oh
he
yeah, it'd
lost?
be horrible.
When he, but for in the playoffs, when he's winning, he's like, it's all. He's like, I'm the best there is. Like blah blah blah, saying all the shit about the game,
Says that?
talking about the game, playing, being like job's not finished.
What year
Like
is he
we gotta
on?
get
Like
back to it, and
21.
21.
then he loses.
But didn't he's been in like the finals like 15 years? hasn't
John, he's a piece of shit. Then he loses.
He's won 4 now.
He loses, and post conference, one of the whatever what are they called? Fucking people that ask questions.
he? Press conference?
Yeah, whoever they're called.
Game press conference.
I know, but they ask him a question, and all he says is, "It's just basketball.
Yeah.
It's just basketball," and then walks off.
That was after
That's
they were
fair.
down 3-0 and they're like criticizing
Yeah, he
him. He's like,
sucks
it's
ass.
just basketball. It's just basketball.
But before he'd be like,
my life.
That's my life. That's my life. 3-0 down. Who cares? Like not me. I'm gonna win. I'm LeBron.
I saw people saying like Jokic is so in LeBron's head. He's talking about it's just basketball. Like you never would have seen him say that shit before he lost 10 in a row to the Nuggets.
Jokic is. They're saying he's saying that. To
Yeah,
LeBron?
like he's in LeBron's head because now LeBron's saying it's just basketball.
Oh, is that what Jokic usually
Yeah,
says?
you know, because he doesn't care.
He doesn't
he's like,
care.
yeah, he's like, I just want to go ride my horses.
So who do the Nuggets have next?
Minnesota.
Well, it's exciting in Denver right now.
Minnesota, yeah, and the Avs.
We should go to a
Nugs.
game.
Yeah.
Should go to a game.
That'd be a
Too
lot
expensive.
Go Cats, baby.
of fun. No,
You guys don't even know who the Cats are.
they are really
Rapids?
No.
Who?
Hockey, Panthers, Florida Panthers, NHL.
Oh.
Good. God.
Jeez.
You don't even know who the Cats are, so not like you know.
When I think
You're
of the
like-
Florida Panthers, I think
thought
of
you were talking about the
1996
No,
Avs beating.
The Red Wings.
No, that was
Panthers
Florida.
are going
Huh?
final.
They beat the Panthers in the final.
Who?
96.
Last
Huey Krupp. Overtime. Slap shot. Game
Uh,
7.
Nuggets? Or I mean the
Avs. Yeah.
no.
Their first Stanley Cup.
No. They beat the Detroit Red
Detroit
Wings.
is in the
Pull it
same
up.
league. They're
Oh,
in
that
Western
was the
Conference.
Western Conference
Yeah,
finals, and
yeah,
they
yeah,
played-
yeah.
But the I always
Panthers
just
in the
remember
in the finals.
Miami's getting their
Huey Krupp.
PP stomped against Boston.
shot score. Huh.
No, they
Nothing.
Nick retracted his
I
statement.
retracted it. It was
Is that who the Nuggets
great.
play for sure? Is it no, I thought the Timberwolves were the number 1 seed.
No.
No,
Who was the 1 seed?
OKC.
Celtics?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See.
Celtics are
That's all.
pissing on Miami.
I don't even know.
Shit. The Timberwolves is going to be a tough matchup.
I know.
Actually, for
It's
them.
going to be harder than their probably OKC matchup.
Yeah, I think so as well. They could be in trouble.
I
there.
bet it plus 330 at the beginning of the series or beginning of the playoffs that Nuggets OKC would meet in the Western Conference Finals.
It's a decent bet.
I think so.
It's going to be a tough one though. Did,
So-
go ahead.
Why do you think Anthony? Because I've seen that. Why is he MJ's son?
Look that up.
I thought he said like he had a dad and shit.
There was like Michael Jordan fuck some girl and like whatever, like 97, like 96 or whatever. Anthony Edwards, yeah.
It's his dad, Michael
And
Jordan.
then like 9 months later, like Anthony Edwards was born. He actually low-key does
Oh,
look
they
like him
look
too.
so
no, Jimmy
similar.
Butler looks like him for sure.
Buckets. They're both brothers, actually.
Or the real parents raised the youngest. I mean, there's his dad right there.
Who is the dad? Michael's dad or Michael?
They're saying that Michael.
They're saying Michael Jordan.
Dad.
Click on that picture right there. Yeah.
It's Anthony Jordan.
They do look very similar.
Yeah.
Why this should be the conspiracy.
No, have you seen the conspiracy about Jordan's dad? They talked about it in that Jordan.
Jordan-
Didn't he get
Jordan's
murdered
in-
for
did
his
get
gambling debts?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what. But they never said that. I don't
No,
think.
but that's why.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's pretty clear, but
Roger Caruth and Krisha Yvette.
don't believe it. It's MJ,
I love Evan's algorithm.
bro. He's so good.
You look to go to Dubai, bro.
Dubai, a memorable summer vacation.
It's definitely MJ. That's his dad.
Michael Jordan's.
Have you
his dad.
seen like his top 10 highlights of the season? Bro, there could be like top 10 highlights in the NBA. Look up Anthony Edwards' top 10 highlights.
Where's he from? He be like in Kentucky?
I think he did go
I
to.
think
Louisville.
Nah, I thought it was Kentucky.
I didn't even like know who he was.
Bro.
I don't follow the NBA,
It's
but
like
the
his
playoffs
second
is
year in
good
the league.
because it's the one time a year they try. And those two last night's Nuggets game and
he
what
went
was
to-
it? League game 2?
He went to Georgia. He's a bulldog.
Huh?
Game 2 of the Nuggets Lakers series.
Yeah.
Probably the best NBA game I've ever seen, and they're
Yeah.
saying it's like a top 10 game
Yeah.
with Murray's fadeaway buzzer beater.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the first pick in 2020, so he's correct.
Imagine how
oh
different.
man, political ad.
Imagine how different the series would have been if the Nuggets would have lost game 2. Then they're going back to
Oh,
LA,
dude, that chicken-
1-1.
Really good.
Then it's sketchy from there.
Look at it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's putting guys on posters.
Is he their best player?
Yes.
He's like so young too.
Oh my god.
He is the best player in the league right now.
Wow.
Look
Look at
how
him.
high up he is. His eyeballs are above the rim.
His neck is at the rim.
Do a different man, let
Holy
me tell
That
you.
was
Yes.
insane.
That was really good.
He's
Wow.
They just like jump next to him because they know if that he'll literally put his hand on your face and dunk on you. Poster. Look, oh, you've been done.
He's so good.
Wow, he is good.
But they do get
Good.
cooked against other teams, which is funny. But get the what? Look at him,
I mean, how
I wish I
how
could go
stupid
30
is
feet
how
in
he-
2 steps.
Yeah.
bro. He
I
like
mean,
jumps on the
he's
free throw
so
line.
up, man.
Just dunks everything. Oh, there's Jokic. Doesn't want it. That was a
He's
business
smart,
decision.
That was a business decision.
Get out of the way.
See, this is why I can't play basketball because I'd be just so tempted to just take him out at the knees, you know.
Yeah.
He can jump so high.
And what?
Okay, I've seen enough highlights.
I
It's
mean,
good.
he's pretty insane.
There's 9 more minutes of this.
10 minutes of
Let's watch
outrageous.
a full
Anthony
10-minute
Edwards
highlight.
That's Michael Jordan's kid. Just so you guys know, it's MJ.
He's pretty insane.
I like that MJ's kid is actually with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. I think that's hilarious.
MJ
Is he?
has an
Yeah.
actual biological son.
Yeah, Michael
takes care of?
Marcus Jordan. Google it, Evan. Michael Jordan's son is legitimately dating and maybe married Larissa Pippen, who is Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
I rate that.
Really?
Yes.
What's the age gap there? That's got to be something weird.
Oh, they're single and ready
49-year-old
to
Rod.
mingle, confirming Marcus Jordan's split.
How weird is
Larissa
that?
Pippen says her relationship with Marcus
It's actually
Jordan has ended.
Larsa. It's Larsa Pippen, please.
Larsa. She'll be taking her time before opening her love life again.
Evan, like, does she smoke? Like, what does she look like?
49-year-old reality star said confirmed her relationship with a 33-year-old former basketball player is over.
It's not even that bad.
Wow, they've been together since 22.
Look at Leo. Leo's like 60, dating like 18-year-olds.
Well, yeah,
Is that Larsa?
but yeah,
Good for her.
yeah,
Good for her.
But
She's
it's just-
49.
yeah,
Good for her. Is that Marcus?
yeah. That's Michael's actual son.
Bitch, that look nothing like Michael. You ain't like Mike.
I think it's just hilarious. It's like Scottie Pippen, ex-wife. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
What does
she
Scottie
grew
look
up
like? What's
around
Scottie look like
him
now?
as a baby.
That's so weird.
My boy Scotty look like.
He's a
Oh.
weird looking dude. Look at that. Pull that top left right there, Evan.
He has not aged well.
He's a weird looking
He, has
guy.
not, he looks like Derrick Rose, kind of low key, in the Bulls
So
jersey.
Scottie Pippen is Derrick Rose's dad.
Bro, there's probably so many baby daddies like you don't even know.
Oh,
Who's
There's
Lana?
probably- you don't even know.
Who's
They're
Lana
in the
Rhodes'
league.
dad? Let's figure this.
Blake Griffin.
you mean the baby that she had?
Yeah, who's the dad?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess her.
What's
Blake-
that, Blake Griffin?
Blake Griffin for sure.
You think so?
No.
That's what I've heard.
Isn't that
Someone
the thing?
said it.
Has she still not said it
She
yet?
like said it wasn't his.
Fucking cat. I would say the same thing too. Like Blake would be like, "Hey, babe, don't tell anybody." She'd be like,
Just because
"Okay,
it's
yeah,
a
not
light skinned
Blake."
baby with curly hair. I mean, she could date a really dark guy and it would look like that.
Who's the guy on Logan Paul? It's like he's on Logan Paul's podcast.
Yeah, who like dated
Mike
her for a while.
Mike
Yeah, Big
something.
Mike.
I don't know
his
what
name,
his
but-
last name is.
Mike's a G.
But you know he dated her for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Would
That
you-
was his birthday gift. Jake Paul got him Lana Rhodes, like paid her
Oh.
to come and hang out with Mike, like $5,000 for the day for his birthday present, and then that's how they started dating.
It's kind of sick.
How weird would that be?
Yeah.
I live in a completely different world than you guys.
This is John. Just so you know, this is the most irrelevant nonsense information I've ever just known.
No,
in
it's
life.
important, John. You got to keep up to date with that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
super.
This is why I'm off the social.
That's TMZ.
Yeah. Who's the top porn star baby daddy? You got to know that stuff, John.
I don't think I can name one porn star.
You just named
Just
one
did.
on a roads.
Her.
You could name more than that.
Don't act humble now off
Janice-
camera.
Janice-
Please. Off camera, you're naming them fucking left and right.
Who's the one that Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because your boy dated her or something?
Mike, porn star Mike.
Porn star
Porn
Mike.
star Mike.
Yes, porn star Mike.
Can we
He
get
is
Dylan on here?
Crushing it. Probably, honestly.
No,
Everyone
don't say
needs
that.
a hustler in
Actually.
their friend. group.
Actually, call Mike. Put him on speakerphone.
Go ahead, call him.
You won't call him right now.
Sure, I will.
No
Call him.
balls.
Call him.
Wait, tell the people who this guy
Yeah,
is.
give him a little bit of background.
So
this guy, he goes by the name of Mike Wondercub. I will not release his real name.
Wonder Cub.
Wonder Cub. And he's this guy I met at college. And when we were graduating college, he's like, hey, man, I got this idea to start like this porn website for charity. And I was like, no.
Those are the kind of people that they
Anyways,
hang out with in
he
college.
ended up doing
so you
it
guys
and like
know.
sold it to OnlyFans for millions of dollars. And it's literally like it was like your own channel and all this stuff. I'll call him right now. Let's
Go ahead,
see
call
what he
When was the last time you talked to him?
says. Maybe a couple months ago.
Really?
That's not too bad.
I touched base with him.
Let's see what happens here.
He was in Belize or Brazil for his birthday.
It's our first live phone call.
Smoke.
So I'd be like, hey, Mike, hey, just so you know, we got a podcast. Like, hey, we got a podcast. We want you to come on it. Also, could you bring some special guests?
Yeah.
Leave him a message.
Yeah, leave him a message.
Your call has been
Wow,
Aw.
fucking,
voicemail.
he actually
The
hates
person
your
you're
guts.
trying to
He's
reach
in
is not
Brazil.
available.
He'll call me back.
He's
At the
fucked you
tone,
off hard.
Please
Yeah.
record your message.
This
When
guy.
you have finished
Goddamn.
recording, you can hang up.
People still leave voice. Hey, Mike. It's Nick. Give me a call back when you get this. Thanks. Bye.
Nice, man.
He choked up.
Hey, Mike,
It's your
call me
buddy,
back.
it's your buddy Nick.
Yeah.
Mike calls back.
Mike, you
we'll
wanna leave
answer it on the
college,
pod.
Mike?
Remember, I had the spoggles.
Yeah. Remember, I used to be really fat, Mike. You remember?
No, I met him in college, so I wasn't fat in college. But
Do you have a picture of you with
He
the
was.
spoggles? Can we pull that up?
I don't think I do. I'm sure.
Don't lie.
I don't have a picture in 7th grade. I wore it for 1 year in 7th grade.
I probably have.
That's it. And then I got
Sport
confident.
goggles?
That's
Rec
pathetic.
specs?
Yeah, Rec
Those are awesome.
Rex Becky's.
I was putting up like Jokic numbers with the.
Bro, look, I mean, look at.
20
I
and
mean,
10.
Amari Stoudemire
With
pulled it
those.
off pretty well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know anyone else who's wearing a Rex
There's a
Specs.
difference
Fuck.
between Nick and
I
you.
dropped 27 on Golden my freshman year in high school. So.
Yeah, and the fucking freshman team.
So.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Whatever.
Anyone else need a little bathroom break?
Yeah, I do actually.
All that
Literally
lime juice.
4:30.
I'm gonna throw this away. We'll be back. And what's next? Conspiracy theory?
Yeah, we can get into that.
Okay. We're gonna start conspiracy theory right now.
All right, and we are back with John's conspiracy of the week. All right, John, what do you have for us this week?
This one's tough because it can go a lot of different ways. And but try and keep it on track here. Okay. But okay. Free energy. And when we think of free energy, we think of Nikola Tesla,
Mm-hmm.
who was like the genius, the once in a millennia genius. You know, like most geniuses, they get kind of run out and end up marrying a pigeon in a hotel room. That's what happens. So, Nikola Tesla believed or wanted, his ultimate goal was to give free energy, free unlimited energy to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine what the world would be like if you just had this endless source of
Sure.
unlimited, untapped power of energy. All right. First thing, Philadelphia Project. Top secret in the 1940s. Everything, kind of relates to World War II and as this modernist think. So the Philadelphia Project was super secret. Military was like a death ray, invisibility cloak, transportation, teleportation, all that.
Mhm.
So again, Tesla's the center of that because he's the genius guy.
He was part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like the guy in the Philadelphia Project.
Got it.
There's actually like there was like a witness. So they did this experiment where they tried to create a cloaking device over a Navy ship.
Yeah.
using a force field.
Yeah.
And the ship ended up teleporting to like Norfolk,
No,
Virginia,
that's not real
and
though.
then back to Philadelphia. And then their like sailors on board were like all mangled and
What do you mean
like,
when you say man?
halfway in walls and just like losing their minds. And then there was a guy
I believe.
who was supposedly like on the ship, and he said
Is this true or
he ended up
what the fuck
in
is
the
this?
world in like
I need a beer eagle for
the-
this.
I believe it.
the
What are
year
you talking about?
21 like 37 or something.
Okay.
You know, so just like
He ended up in that year.
yeah, just you know, obviously they teleported, just this massive energy created something. Boom,
Time travel.
time travel.
Okay.
It's all related. Energy.
Yeah.
If you had unlimited energy, you can
So-
do anything you can think of.
I mean,
So
yeah.
they went to 2031, 2131.
Some people.
Just like
And
100
then
years out.
someone can't. How do they get back? They said we got this
I
big,
don't know that much.
antiquated 1940 ship, and it came back, and half the people are stuck in the middle of the walls.
This is ramblings off the dome. So
Hey man,
I can look
we went to
into
the moon in 1960. Okay.
This is more believable than that. Okay.
How do you know? Anyways, anything that's against the laws of physics as we know it,
Newton's laws.
you're gonna shit on, and you're gonna get reclused and sent over there.
Okay, so Philadelphia project.
So that was fun.
Tesla's working
Okay.
on this.
So I'm saying, you know, there's these technologies out there. You seen The Prestige, the movie? Great movie.
No.
It's a Christopher Nolan movie.
The Prestige.
Prestige,
Mm.
awesome.
Great movie.
I just watched Batman Begins. That's Christopher Nolan.
So it has Nikola Tesla as one of the characters, and he creates this device where it like creates a clone of somebody. Spoiler alert. So, you know, unlimited power. He had the technology. Just genius.
Evan, will you text me the name of that movie? I want to watch it later.
It's a great. Movie.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah.
So remind me.
It used to be like a top 5 for me. Okay, so Tesla coils. You know, Tesla coils. He created. It was his invention to transfer power, like wirelessly,
Yes.
and they still have those today in some form.
Yes.
So again, this would be the basis of his free energy. He'd make these massive Tesla towers, Tesla coil towers,
Yeah.
and we could shoot energy and we can pull it down into
Yes.
this building here. You know, and one of the theories is you look at the formations of ancient towers, and they look a lot like Tesla coils.
Hmm.
So they're pulling
Like obelisk
energy
and stuff.
out of the atmosphere.
Okay.
You know, and that's where in the ether becomes a thing.
Did they ever prove that Tesla's coils worked and he was harnessing
They
energy?
use them. They still use them.
When you say the ether,
It's like in the boosting radio signals and stuff. He had an experiment where he proved, you know, he could transfer energy from his mini setup. I don't know on the scale he wanted, but that was the whole point. Is he was going to do it. He was going to get there, but you know, he got ridiculed. And Thomas Edison or whatever, he's a real bundle of sticks. Hated on him. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought of that insult this morning. I was really excited.
there is
Okay.
some credibility in your ship story, as I'm reading right now.
See, there we go.
What
All
does
right.
it say?
In 1939, Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla told the United States Office of Naval Research that Einstein's unified field theory could be used to jam certain types of radar, thereby making objects become invisible. Here's the invisible part. On June 12, 1943, the Navy prepared 7 gigantic Tesla coils and beamed them toward the USS Eldridge, a medium-sized
Eldridge.
cruiser berthed just outside Philadelphia. Okay.
Philadelphia Project.
What happened? The ship vanished completely for about 7 minutes. Vanished completely. When the ship reappeared, most of the 67 men on board were okay. However, naval researchers and scientists then discovered a grisly sight.
Yeah.
What's that grisly
Half
sight?
of them were in the
Bodies
wall.
or remains of bodies were found throughout the ship, some embedded within the steel. It appeared that the experiment had caused a complete breakdown of the Einstein's suggested time-slash-space continuum. The surviving crew members were hospitalized in secret locations, and all records of the experiment received the highest classification. In
This is-
1990,
you're never going to find the truth about
you'll
this.
never find the truth,
When
even though I'm reading it right
and
now.
I have sources who work for the government
Continue.
who has teleported stuff.
In 1990, what did you say?
Don't worry about it.
In 1990, come about 40-something years later, 2 survivors, Preston Nichols and Duncan Cameron, broke the code of silence and began revealing, with
You have
documents and photos, what had happened during the Philadelphia experiment. Many authorities believe that much of the research data on cloaking, however, had been used by Lockheed in its construction of the B-1 stealth bomber. And that's when the article runs out. It's literally just a tiny page that big.
Wow.
cncworld.org. So unless organization websites are lying to us now, this is fucking true.
Just it. It's probably true.
Okay, so we've got this.
Okay.
The ship teleported.
Tesla coils. Anyway,
Tesla coils,
creates,
they're-
generate huge power, transfer things wirelessly.
Yeah.
The ether
When you say ether, you mean like in Thor?
into the ether.
You mean like Thor?
Ether.
Like
Thor.
Ethernet,
Ether.
like wireless.
No.
like-
AETHER. Ether.
Yeah, that's in Thor.
So the ether means the like.
Dome
got-
we're living under.
Kinda. So you got your normal elements that earth, air,
Wind, fire.
fire, water, ether,
Avatar.
Okay.
and that's like the living force.
And Tesla's
That connects
harnessing
to
that? I thought it was going into
So
the ground.
that's where the energy in the atmosphere is. You're pulling the ether, which is like vibrations and frequencies. And there is some truth to, Tesla was big on that. He's like, everything can be thought down to vibrations and frequencies. Because, like our natural resonances have these frequencies. Every living cell has like a certain frequency,
Yes.
so he would tap into that. Same thing in the ether is he would create these Tesla coils and he could harness energy through the frequencies in the atmosphere.
Okay. Was it proven though? Like, hey, here's a light bulb. Didn't he light up something?
Yeah, wireless, like there were no
Wireless
wires, no
light
nothing.
bulbs.
It
You
was,
could just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. These things are crazy.
put a light
but-
bulb in the ground and it worked, right? Didn't he have a from one Tesla tower coil to the next? There was light bulbs in the ground and it was pulling.
Yeah,
or
he
like-
could like pick it up and like, oh, it's not there, and then boop, put it on the ground and light up again.
Yeah.
I think some backstory on Tesla coils.
That's what I'm saying. They chopped his legs out when he was just getting going.
Well, and the one thing I know about
Oh, I know
Tesla,
what those are.
besides the car, is didn't all his like when
Tesla would
he died,
be like,
he,
I
got,
don't even need a battery.
he like died weirdly and
No,
they
he was
like threw away all his documents or they
he
went
was a
missing.
recluse in a hotel in like Buffalo, and he married a pigeon. It was really sad. But the guy who
all his
got
documents.
the guy who got his documents is like Trump's uncle or something.
That's fake, Evan. He was poisoned.
Really?
Yeah,
Everyone
he worked for
knows.
MIT.
He was murdered.
John Trump.
John
So-
Trump is his dad.
Well, maybe that's the guy.
Yeah.
I know it's a Trump, which is
Huh.
interesting. Connection to MIT. But
He did not die of heart failure. He was killed. 100%.
Huh.
Murdered.
well, either way, he lived his life out as a recluse because everyone was against him. If you're big business, it's like Edison. He made all this money. He was a big. DC
Wasn't it like
touring
AC
guy.
and DC? Yeah.
Tesla's AC, and then he like propagandaed, and then obviously AC won out, but
Yeah.
like I said, bundle of sticks. Oh, okay. A good way to test that you can pull energy out of the atmosphere is called electroculture, which is where if you take a copper or copper rod, something conductive, and you spin it and you put it in your garden, your plants will like flourish, grow bigger, grow faster.
It's like steroids for plants.
Yeah, but because it's pulling the ether in. That's like a thing. I'll do it
Actually.
later.
So what's the conspiracy here? They didn't let us harness this.
So
big
yeah,
business. So we
energy's
pay for energy.
We could have
energy.
had free energy.
It's free. This technology is out there. Arguably ancient cultures tapped into it, but we would never get access to it because there's big oil, there's big energy, there's the laws of physics.
Why do you think
There's
they
big
killed the guy who
science.
made the water-powered car?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was talking about. The last thing is silenced inventors. So all the time, you got the water powered car guy
Yep.
go to LA to New York in 22 gallons of water.
Boom.
And he got poisoned.
When
And
he
died.
died and he said they poisoned me, I'm dead, and
At the
he
diner.
died.
Yeah.
And then you got the 5 something machine, and it was like he would use frequencies. Again, every living cell has a frequency, and he would target pathogens with a certain frequency, and they would explode. So he could like cure cancer, like blow up any disease. I mean, we can't tell me. There's probably a cure for cancer out there, and Big Pharma's not going to kill that guy.
It's cure for cancer
100%.
out there.
But it's the same idea. Big oil. If there's a guy who can go from New York to Cali and
You know how much money
in a
they're
charter
charging for
car,
cancer
they're going
treatment?
to kill that guy.
Yeah.
100%.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Or like cold fusion,
What's that? What's that? What is it?
fusion, nuclear fusion,
Yeah.
and the source of energy, basically.
Right.
And I think there was these guys out of University of Utah, and they like figured it out, but they just got discredited, and some guy died, and just
They killed him. They
goes
killed students.
yeah, like that frequency medicine guy. He ended up living as a recluse and died like over 20 years as like a weirdo because
They're fucking idiots.
yeah.
People just speak out, man. People are speaking out. You got that?
See, there's a lot of history of silenced inventors who create life-changing inventions that challenge status quo or what we know, laws of physics, big science, and they get silenced. Boom.
Cancel culture.
You can't tell me that's not
No, I believe that for sure.
I do believe that.
just like Tesla. You can't tell me that guy was the. What I like about Tesla is he said, "I care about experimentation, not just like mathematics. You know, you can find like all these theories to make things work, but he's like, he did it physical form."
Yeah.
So, Stu, what do you think? You buying in John's conspiracy? 100%.
We're missing out on free energy.
Oh yeah.
Nick,
There's so many things that we don't have.
I'm like 50-50. I think some stuff doesn't add up. I agree. Like the water car, I don't know if that's bullshit or real. There's
What's
definitely
bullshit's
some
that
weird
tinfoil
stuff
hat.
going on for sure. I'm 50-50 on this one.
I was kind of weird how his hat fell off when he said that.
Yeah.
It kind of made me feel weird. Yeah, I don't know about the Tesla thing. I wouldn't be surprised, but I do believe that
Just look
What do you
into
mean?
it.
Like, what do you mean you don't know
Look
about
into
it?
because I don't know. I don't have enough
guy
information
was
on
amazing.
the topic.
Like, what are you second guessing? What do you mean?
Like, did he?
What's your thought process?
Did he 100% have a free energy source? I don't know.
Or if you
Watch The Prestige, man.
Or like, was he close? But like,
haven't
I
touched
don't
me
know. I don't know for sure. But I do believe that inventors have been silenced, and why would they give you a cure for something like cancer when they can make billions of dollars on it? That 100% is true.
Same with energy.
The energy thing, I believe it, but do I have enough evidence to put my life on it? No.
So,
But I wouldn't go one way or the other. Maybe my own research, but I believe that stuff 100%.
there's gonna be people speaking out, John. There's gonna be people speaking out. Look at Bob Lazar. Look at the whole Area 51 spiel.
I've seen
You see that?
Same technologies.
Same thing.
Electromagnets.
Yeah, that's actually
frequencies,
crazy.
vibrations.
There's so many
it's the same
things.
technology that Tesla was talking about.
Yeah, I believe it.
There's so many things that they have reverse engineered, that they have created, that they're just hiding. They're hiding it.
Have you seen, Bob Lazar, right?
Yeah, the guy with the Levitron.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
he said he worked on Area 51. He went
Yeah.
on Joe Rogan and exposed everything,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And people were saying, like, before he went on Joe Rogan 10, 20 years ago, they're saying, like, he's a kook. He was never there. They deleted his
Forget the
records from
OG
every
inventor
college
of
he
that
went to.
Yeah,
technology.
yeah.
His product was a saucer.
Yeah.
He literally knows how to make a flying saucer.
Bob Lazar.
Yes.
And, like, back in the 80s, he said that, like, one of the security points to get into the Area 51 was, like, you put your hand on a sensor and it recognizes your bones in your fingers and your
And they
hand,
found
and
it.
that's how it IDs you. And everyone's like, that's a fucking lie. It doesn't exist. And then 20 years later, it came out that that was a thing, and they only had it at, like, super secure places. And they're like, well, how did he know about this?
Even more,
Unless he was there.
even more is Element 115.
Yeah.
We talked about Element 115.
And people said that's not true,
and
that's
not
fake,
true, and then it
And
came
it came
out.
out
There
that's a
was
real thing.
literally-
How would he have known about that?
There's a guy in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and he built this tower.
The
It's
coral?
like the
The
coral
coral
guy, and
farm?
it's like
Yeah.
the biggest stone is 30 tons.
Yeah.
And he did it all himself, and he said he could tap into these like
Frequencies.
frequencies and vibrations.
Yeah. You should Google that. Google like the coral. What's it called?
I can't remember. It's like the coral
House in like Florida.
Coral Castle.
Yeah. Coral. Yeah.
Not that.
No. Coral Castle, maybe.
I think it's
It's a mausoleum.
something park.
Yeah. Google like Coral
Right there.
Park. Is that it?
Yeah, whatever. Maybe it is the castle.
Evan, your spelling's truly atrocious.
Yep,
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been there.
You have?
Yeah.
Edward is
Yeah.
looking at Miami-Dade. Numerous large stone, each weighing several tons. Blah, blah, blah. Coral Castle is noted for legends surrounding its creation, claiming it was built single-handedly using reverse magnetism and supernatural abilities to move and carve the stone.
They try to like explain like,
Well,
oh, he was
this
using.
is
They're trying to
how-
like say like he was using. Oh, whoever built it was using like pulley systems. And everyone's
yeah.
like, get the fuck out of here. No, like how much
You've
he's
been
weighed.
there?
Leverage
that's-
and
that's-
leverage
they're
and
fucking huge.
engineering.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it cool?
it's pretty cool.
It looks sick.
Yeah, it's
Did
pretty
you
cool.
move the stone?
No, I
How
didn't touch.
about-
I actually didn't touch anything.
The guy's on Rogan's podcast, and they're talking about like the pyramids, and he's like, "No, it's been proven. Sand and wood."
Look at that shit.
Yeah, they
Moving
use
it.
sand.
They're saying they moved like that big hook with like they're like, nah, it's just a simple like rope and pulley. Like he easily got it up there like that, and I'm like, you guys are stupid.
So did you change your mind?
Mike's calling me.
Call him.
Answer.
Answer the
Do
phone.
we answer
We're
this?
we're kind of done with conspiracy anyway.
We're done
That's
with
off.
the
That's off.
conspiracy of the week. We're going to answer the call from Mike
Porn star Mike.
Wonder Cub.
Which arm, Mike?
Mike.
Is this the future president of the United States?
Maybe one day.
One day, I know it, Nick. I know it.
So, Mike, you're live on a podcast right now.
Wow. How many listeners do we have?
I don't know, averaging around 60,000 or so. I'm not releasing your real name.
Okay, great.
Mike Wonder Cub, porn star Mike.
Wow.
What were we talking about? Oh, we wanted to get a porn star on the podcast because we were trying to name porn stars, and I was like, I got a guy we can call.
Oh, well, you don't have a porn star on the podcast, but I know a few.
No, I know I don't have one. Not you. I'm saying you could get us one if we needed one for our podcast.
Mike
You
instead.
know them.
Yeah, it's 140.
Yes. Got bad service down here.
Yeah.
What do you want to ask Mike? Ask him a question. He's got crazy stories.
Stewey.
Mike. Stewey here, first time caller, long time listener. Give us your most crazy. I'm assuming you've had some casting couch stories. Give us your most crazy.
He's got videos.
All right, I don't want. This is a kid show. Give us your most crazy casting couch. Mike, no cussing, kid show.
My most crazy. Does it need casting?
Just like you think, like you hear casting couch, and you're like, "Fuck, I got this story." Like this is your go-to party story. Where you're with the boys, trying to make them piss a little bit, laugh. Like, what's your go-to? First time caller, long time listener.
Dude, I have so many stories. I'll go with like this one AVN story. Me and my buddy,
What's AVN?
adult video. It's like the porn awards.
Oh.
So we would always go to Vegas for the porn awards every year in January. And I have a friend of mine that now actually is like he's a full-time OnlyFans guy with his wife.
Nice.
But there
Living the dream, baby.
there's this one tattooed chick. What's her name?
Do you know Stewie?
No. What's her fucking name? I am
Marsha.
Ellie. I am Helen.
Oh, you know her?
I am Helen.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll send you her Instagram later so you can tell the viewers. Anyway,
Pull it up, Evan. We're having our producer pull it up.
yeah, I am Hely. So the reason I tell this story, this girl was like a nobody at this time, and now
okay.
she's massively popular.
Good for her.
And I was there with like a super tatted chick who was her friend, so she invited her friend and another like super tatted girl to I Am Jesse Pony. Oh, here, hold up, Jesse.
Where the fuck is this story
and
going? Mike?
There's a brand, or there was a brand of like alcoholic whipped cream called Pussy Whipped.
Nice.
And they were at the AVN Awards, so they gave us a bunch of cans of whipped cream to make content. And so we went to the hotel room, and these girls basically just started like spraying alcoholic whipped cream on each other, like licking it off each other, on their tits, on their pussy, like everything. And one thing leads to another. The other one that was there is one trick pony with two eyes.
One trick pony.
And
What's her trick?
Shiz, many actually. But
Two eyes.
The funny
Evan.
thing about this
One trick,
to me
no, one trick
is
pony
both
with
of
two
these
eyes.
girls-
Pony with two eyes.
No. Trick with two eyes.
Oh, you're
Pony with
right.
one
One
eye.
trick pony with two eyes.
Yeah. But both of these girls were like just getting started in porn, and now they're actually like quite successful and all the way in. And we like kind of had a little orgy after that. Yeah. That's like one of many. I could think of more, but I don't know.
I love it.
I don't know
You can
how
click on it.
detailed I want to get.
No, I love it.
Yeah, it's good shit, Mike. You gotta send me those videos. Okay, here she is.
Okay. Wait,
So you
what
hooked
was
up with this girl?
I hooked up with a friend, and my friend hooked up with her, and then the other girl.
This was all at the AVNs?
There's
Ask if we can get Dylan Harper.
what's her name?
What are the chances, Mike, we can get Dylan Harper on the podcast?
Oh wow! I don't even know if she's still doing porn.
Yeah,
That's not a deal
little
breaker.
retirement. No.
Wow, I remember doing.
Mike, basically, who could you get for us, Mike? Any big names
I
out
want
there?
a can of pussy.
He knows that mom,
Brandy?
Brandy Love. He
Love
knows
her.
He knows her.
I haven't seen any of her
Jay's
stuff,
my
but
good friend.
Sarah
But
J.
You'd have to
Sarah J.
talk to her PR person to get her on. She's the original MILF.
Bro, she is OG. Yeah, I've just heard stories. I haven't actually. I just heard.
All right, Mike. Well, that's why we were calling. You came up in conversation, and we just had to give you a call.
Glad I'm on the top of your mind.
All right.
You boys enjoy.
See ya.
Pleasure. Good guy.
Huh,
You
interesting.
never would think he's in. That bag of ice is melting, by the way. I don't know if you know that, John,
That's okay.
but it's melting.
Well,
No,
that
good,
is porn star Mike.
good guy.
That's porn.
You
Now,
you never think. Isn't he ginger?
yeah,
Nice.
Miami Mike. Now he lives in Miami.
Miami Mike.
Is Mike his real name?
Yeah. Yep. Miami Mike. Yeah.
Alias.
I love that.
Yeah. Good dude. Nice guy. Now he's in real estate.
Yeah. Good
I
guy.
remember he's in real estate now.
Got to diversify.
Yeah. You gotta. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when he showed up to your Christmas party and he just looked like a dirty porn star guy.
Yeah. And everyone's like, "Oh, that's porn star Mike."
It was
Yeah.
so funny.
He was in the thick of it for a while.
Bro, I mean,
Didn't he like have something to do with Dylan Harper? Whether he like repped her or dated her? Or...
He like moved his business to like repping. I don't want to speak for him, but he like repped porn stars. He got
Yeah.
them. He was like an agent for them.
Wow.
As
I
well.
can't imagine there's a lot of money in that.
No, I don't think there is.
Probably not. All right, Evan, you want to give us our headlines of the week? For people who are listening or who haven't listened before, this is where Evan, our producer, gives us headlines and we try to decide if they're real or fake. Obviously, a lot of crazy stuff in the news nowadays, so we're trying to decide what's real and what's fake.
And I will say, I apologize for Evan if his girlfriend gets on his computer later and
Yeah.
Evan, yeah.
search.
Evan, Anna is not what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's for work, I swear.
For work.
All right, we're back. We're going to get into the headlines.
America.
I think you guys need to plug the tournaments.
Yes.
You said what?
You need
You plug the tournaments. We got 3 golf tournaments.
Yeah, we'll get into the headlines and we'll
Coming up.
talk, because I actually have some
And
questions related.
Before the headlines, 3 things. We got a golf tournament June 3rd, benefiting Children's Hospital. It's still a good time. We've got, what's the next one?
July 26th.
July 26th at Broken Tee.
Yep.
And then the third one is,
August 19th to the 21st up in northern Minnesota.
yes. Okay. And you might have seen this cup. We're going to throw in a little.
Ooh,
Easter
we need a
egg.
good one because we missed out last week.
So
guys.
time out. If you're listening, we've got a mug. It's Pins and Aces Golf Company, our range wrap mug with the spade on the other side. This is a coffee mug. If you use code RANGERAT, you are going to get 40% off your order, and you're going to get a free mug.
Wow.
So we're going to send you the mug.
Wow.
So this is going to
Can
be
you guys fucking cool it with the Tums? I
this
mean, what
is
are we
going to
doing?
be limited to the first
Tastes
50
good.
customers. Okay? So it's going to go quick.
Okay.
40% off and using code RANGERAT. And if you use that code, we're going to send you one of these Pins and Aces Range Wrap mugs. Are we selling those or are we just having them here?
Yeah, I want to
be
make
determined?
a coffee blend.
Okay.
Do a little bundle.
Oh, nice.
So
Like
to be
like
determined, but
beans
you
and
get
stuff?
your hands on a Pins and Aces Range Rat coffee mug
And a range rat
right now.
is somebody who's always at the range.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That's a good Easter egg. I like that.
Range
So-
rat.
All right, let's get into the closed course bugle.
Didn't I go 4 for 4 on
First
these?
headline: Syrian refugees end up in same hotel as furry convention.
Furries.
Welcome to
Furries
America.
are just people that dress up as animals, or is it like the sex thing?
Yeah, do you have
Oh.
to have sex to be considered a furry?
No, but I think that's part of it.
I think this is true.
Syrian.
I hope it's
This
true.
Why are
is
we
just
taking-
wild
is
if
this-
this is true.
I hope it's true.
And Syria,
True.
I say it's true because Syria was like a few years ago with the refugee thing, so I think this is a few years old. I'm saying true.
I would say true. I mean, shit happens.
I'm
We're
just
letting
gonna be-
everyone in the country now. So I mean,
I'm gonna be the contrarian and say false.
really
Evan,
Lee,
just got to.
I'm saying true. True.
3 trues. Oh.
Major. It was right there in front of
True
your face.
headline. Wow, that is awesome.
That's really disgusting.
All right, next one.
Ooh, Nokia's.
Owners of 2001 Nokia 3310 may be eligible for financial compensation after links to cancer.
I don't doubt it.
Didn't somebody just like find one of these and turn it back on and it was still working?
Oh, I
These
bet.
things
Probably.
are amazing.
Nokia.
God, this just seems crazy for Evan to make up. So I'm
No,
going
dude,
true. I mean, if
False.
he's making
False.
this up, give him
False.
That's 100% true.
Too specific on the headline.
Bro,
give the
that's
guy a raise.
Specific
In big tech, they're not allowing this
specificity
to
is
come
what you
through.
need.
Is why I'm going yes.
Speaking of specificity, I got my 23andMe results back.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro, why
We
didn't you
gotta
tell
open
us?
those
I
up.
forgot because I forgot. I'll send it
Can
to
you
you.
send it to him?
I'll send it to Evan.
All right, Evan, is this true or false?
Nah, I knew
What?
it.
What? You dirty
No
fuck.
way.
This thing,
dirty
No way
fuck.
is that thing. That thing. Can we go back
That's
to simpler
cancer for
times?
this was
That
perfection.
phone? It was.
I had
Perfection.
when
It
I was
was.
in middle school. I had the Firefly. It was sick. The Firefly phone. Look up the Firefly phone.
NV2
Look
is
up the
the best phone
Firefly
Yeah.
phone. It had
The
5
flip.
It had 5
text
buttons.
keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was green. Nope.
Whoa,
Wow.
Oh, nope.
it's pretty dweeby.
That is.
No, it's that one to the right. Go to the to the right. To the right. No, no, down,
Oh, very
down,
bottom
all
right?
the way to the right.
How old were you?
That one.
6?
I had that one. It was sick. I was in middle school. I was
Freshman.
7. It had 5 buttons. It had 1, 2, 3, and 4. So mom, dad, grandma, and I think brother. Middle was 911.
Wow.
And it was actually dope. It looked like a bug.
I wish we could get back to times like that. Yeah,
It
that's
was
pretty cool.
sick, and it was literally indestructible.
How about the breaking news? Pins and Aces scammers just Stewey with a credit card skimmer.
Did he? Did you send that
funny.
to Evan so we can
That's
pull it
good.
up after this, dude?
Evan, can you just log into my account? All right, well, you gotta yell at
No
me.
way he's Puerto Rican Italian.
No way.
Just 10% of each. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We were
live.
yeah, I looked.
I'm
Don't-
so
don't-
excited.
don't-
I'm so excited for
too.
these results. Fuck.
Why you send that to him, Evan? Let's go to the next one.
All right, next one. DeLorean Motor Company releases first car in over 40 years.
This is true.
True.
I've seen this. They are
I wanna
coming
say
back.
true.
Can you log in?
It's true.
This guy,
That's my credentials.
what is it?
Those are
This
my
was like his
credentials.
one car and it just was a dud, or
Now they're coming back, and DeLorean's making that car again.
Yeah, that's a sick car.
that's gonna go
is.
hard.
Yeah.
Marty
We should get
McFly.
one.
Yeah, we should.
Aren't they made of stainless steel?
DeLorean Motor Company
know,
releases
that's
first car.
Man,
Yeah.
They're still they're like still in business.
I'm
DeLorean.
going true.
They came back.
That's for sure. It's one of the most iconic cars
true.
in like movie history. Of course, it's true.
Okay, here's the thing.
Evan,
When I was making these, I looked up out of business companies, and DeLorean was one of them. So it was like perfect. And then I looked it up, and it was real. So technically, it was supposed to be false, but now it's real.
But
True.
it's true.
man, they're bringing it back.
I remember.
All right, it is
Bro, I will
true.
for sure
You know
buy
the
one of
date
those.
in the movie?
Yeah.
Somebody in Denver had a DeLorean and just left it in like a really popular intersection, and on that date, like they came back.
Oh,
Like
really?
that's commitment.
Oh, that's
Oh,
sick.
that's funny.
Bro, look at the butterfly doors, bro. That's so dope.
Yeah.
It is, and it's stainless steel.
All right, Evan,
Oh, it's
one
like
more.
see, that's the first. That's V1 of Cybertruck.
Yep.
Or Elon copied it.
Airline passenger fined in Sydney for urinating in a cup.
True, because this has had to have happened.
For sure. I've pissed in plenty of bottles, not on planes, and cars.
I almost had to do this for my boy on the flight.
I heard he
wanted to pee his
has to
pants.
shit in the bottle.
Put in what?
Nan told me that he said, "Can I shit in the bottle?"
How's that? What? It's not what?
No, you can, but you can pee in it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Did he?
You peed in a bottle?
He said he didn't have to.
Oh.
And then yeah, it was.
Remy had to. We just put a diaper on her real quick. She peed in the diaper.
That's awful.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
going false because I think what Evan did here was take maybe the word Sydney and switched it with something else. So I think he tweaked this to make it false.
I think it's
I
true.
think it's true.
True.
I'm
Nice.
4 for 4,
Bastard.
baby.
Nice.
Bastard.
Stu, can you?
Evan.
We're gonna take a quick break while Evan logs into Stewey's 23andMe.
You got it?
He seems happy.
He does seem happy.
All right, guys, we're back. Evan is logged into Stewey's 23andMe account. We're figuring out what he is here.
Oh!
Wow! I saw. Whoa!
He's full,
Whoa!
he's full blown Mexican.
I just saw the number pop up there for a
What?
second.
Full
But
fucking blown.
I only saw Italian 55%.
Wow, that is way bigger than I thought.
That is way bigger.
What the fuck do you think I am? Like, what did you think I was?
I don't know.
Well, I thought I knew one of your grandparents was from there, but
But bro, 55 is like you're
a
full
lot.
Italian,
Yes,
bro.
I know. What
You're
did you
like
think I was?
You're like Italy.
I
What
thought
did
you
you
were
think I
like
was?
15.
Well, his last name's
And then, but what did you think the rest of me was?
American.
American. No, like German
No, I
and
thought
French.
what
and English.
I would have guessed was like
That's the
65%
dumbest thing.
American, 15 Italian,
Dumbest thing.
Evan, we
because-
can't
the rest
see it.
the rest mudblood.
Fucking dumb.
Let's get this up. Wow.
But I
So
wanna
what was
see
the
the Puerto
bet?
Rican.
What was the bet here?
You had to be at least 10% Puerto Rican and at least 10% Italian.
Just so you guys know, Puerto Rican is Spanish and Portuguese.
No.
that's
Whoa, it's
what it
still
is.
not there
Still
though.
not 10%.
I
Iberian?
understand, but I'm telling you, Spanish and Portuguese is Puerto Rican.
For the people who
Portuguese,
were
Puerto
listening,
That's what I have.
Stewie always talks about his ancestry. He says he's Italian, says he's Puerto Rican.
go.
So Nick bet him that Nick would pay for the 23andMe test, and we would see.
I'm
what
not
he-
fucking paying for that
I'll
test.
still pay
No,
for
no,
it.
no.
I'll pay for it. I think it was like $300.
You bet me
too.
$500.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Stewie had nothing on the line, but you did.
Yeah.
Evan.
Stewie had to give his blood, so or your hair or whatever.
No, it's
It's my
Spit.
spit.
Technical difficulties here. I am shocked though.
Come on,
we'll
Jamie.
put it up on the screen right here.
See my cord you get.
Yeah.
I will say I'm impressed that he had. This has Apple TV. You could just AirPlay it to it. Yes, bro. I'm impressed that he's 55% Italian. I mean, that's like you live there. That's like you
Wow.
live there. I mean, me, I would be like 40% Sudanese.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. The-
23% Eastern
The
European.
Eastern European is the Czechoslovakian, so
Where does that come
Slovakian.
from?
My grandmother, my dad's mom.
She's
Bro, but
born
that's
there.
crazy. So
Yeah.
you're 78%. Like, I mean, you're like, damn.
I ain't even American, bruh. And I'm also African.
Whoa, indigenous American,
I'm-
2.5%.
I'm
You should put
five-
that on the college application,
I'm
dog.
5%. I'm fucking black. I'm 5% North African and also 2% Sub-Saharan.
Wow.
Wow.
So just so you guys know, I get the
Where does that
pass.
come into play? Just old people? I get the pass.
My genes. Yeah, see,
Wow.
like there's like additional. So like this is what's a little sketch. Like go all the way down. They like aren't including this, but I'm Caribbean, so like Puerto Rico is there, but it's like not showing up. I have to
What
like
did
pay
that-
like more for that.
Go back. What did that say? It said like
Chihuahua.
regions that may reflect mixed ancestry or more recent migration.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Your
it said, so
ancestry.
as far as they know, I'm 7% Puerto Rican, but I'm probably more based off whatever that is.
Can
right
you go
there.
to like
But you can't
see
tell.
your family in here? Like other people who are like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
you can.
you?
Yeah, what is
You can.
ancestry?
DNA
competition?
relatives.
DNA relatives. There you go.
Wow.
I'm actually related to the.
Few relatives.
Where is that?
Show him.
Like to participate.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Go ahead. Yeah. Show my ancestors. Few relatives at the bottom. Yeah.
Ooh, family
does it just-
tree.
oh, my
I want to
family
do one of these. Will you pay for mine?
Hey, they're all the woo.
47%. Is that your aunt,
Who?
Carmen?
That's his dad.
That's my dad. Dick.
Yeah, that's his dad. Julian Duran's second cousin once removed.
Do you know a
Ooh,
Gilda?
bro, look at Alicia. Second cousin once removed. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So the Medici, I'm actually a descendant of the Medici family, and if you look up the Medici family, Evan, they were like pretty much Italian. Like they were the wealthiest family in Italy for a period of
It
time.
was a D.
It was the Medici family. Yep. The house of the Medici.
Political dynasty.
Yeah, they were an absolute fucking
Italian banking family.
dynasty.
You get that tattoo.
They were
That's
like
dope.
they were like
Bro, you
banking
should
like
get that.
they were like Italian banking mobsters, and they just were
Look at
just-
them.
just
It's on
ran-
history.com.
they just
Legit.
ran the show.
Looks like you. No joke.
They just ran the show in Italy for like 80 years.
Are they from the Bank of Venice?
Huh?
The Bank of Venice?
I don't know.
It does kind of look like him, actually.
Yeah, it does.
But I am related to them. I'm a descendant.
Go back. I
of
want
the
to look
Medici
at this
family.
tree
I have
little
a
bit more.
conspiracy about the Bank of Venice.
Wow, that's
The Bank of
Go
Venice.
to the tree. Let's see if there's any.
Go back to my
people in there.
back to my tree.
That's crazy that they show these people in their faces.
Look, I got 60 cousins. I got 60
Holy
of them.
shit, man.
Can you like I have like
There's
I
Ferrari.
I,
Stein.
I have like 40 cousins in Italy that I've never met. So
Bro, the rest of us should do
You
this.
should go.
I want to
Knock
do
on
it.
some doors.
yeah,
I have this.
I
You
got
pay for mine?
Didn't Derek do it?
Yeah, he did.
You
You
pay-
guys, Shannon.
You're telling me
has it.
Saganda
You're the most
Rushka-
boring
Well,
genetics. of
no,
all
maybe
time.
not. We don't know that.
99.9%.
We don't know
Scottish.
this. We don't know this.
I've seen my wife's.
Yeah, but I could be.
Is that what it says?
I'll
she
pull
is?
it up right now.
Is it
But
like 99% Scottish?
It's so like ridiculous.
But I can. But who knows? Maybe.
I'm not even. Evan,
maybe my
I'm not-
parents are
Evan,
alive.
I'm not even American.
Maybe my parents are a lie.
I'm literally not even American. Nothing about me.
Wow, indigenous American.
I'm just still shocked at the 55 number.
Same. Really surprised at the 23% Eastern European. I didn't know that his grandma was from Czech Republic. Is that what you said? Czech
Yeah,
Republic?
Czechoslovakia, Slovakia. Yeah,
Wow. That's pretty cool.
that's Poppy.
Wow.
50. Wow, no cap. That's. I mean,
True mudblood.
bro, if you're 55% Italian, that's just like Northern Gulf of Naples.
Stewie
Bro,
always said
go
Naples,
back.
and I was like, "Fucking cap."
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just
My family's-
that's just a city you know. That's fucking a lie. That's the
Literally
only.
Gulf of Naples.
Yeah.
is
Eat your
more than
fucking
half.
words, buddy.
Wow.
Eat your fucking words.
Wow.
That's impressive.
At least I'm not a.
Was your mom Italian too?
Yes.
Okay.
Who
so
is
they're
it?
Both.
Both parents?
Look at Liam's genetics here.
Mine could be different though. is what
No,
I'm
it's
saying.
gonna be the exact same.
Not. Mine were.
99.3
You have
British.
JM, so you're in there. You did it.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, that's what you regretted. British and Irish, 99.3%.
That is so impressive, though.
I want to do mine.
That is so impressive.
I'm gonna do mine.
Nans.
And Liam's.
Mine could be different.
You're
Yours is gonna be
99.3%
a little bit
British and
different, but
Irish.
not that much. Mine was.
0.2% Finnish. Literally 0% everything else.
It's pure blood, bro.
Excellent.
Mine was a little different than my brother's. Like I'm
Really?
I'm more Italian than him. I'm more.
How does that make sense?
That's just how it works.
Huh.
Not gonna be identical DNA wise.
Should be.
I thought you would be though.
No,
There's little
there's little tweaks,
squirrelies around it, yeah.
but I'm definitely more than 5%
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. Whatever that thing is at the bottom.
Hey, you're
Dodgy.
1% maybe Scottish. Said Northwestern European. Not sure what that counts as.
I'm
Go up a little
0.2%
bit.
Egyptian. Those are my people.
They're counting it as French and German. I hate the French.
You are a good mutt.
Wow.
Mutt is a
I would say mine.
I'm the same way.
when you're 55% and 25%.
Wow, that's crazy.
Then you got some Hispanics and mixed in.
25% what? It says Eastern European.
Yeah, my grandmother's Czechoslovakian.
Hungary,
Latvian, Hungary.
Latvia.
So you're Slavic.
Plus 33
Slavic,
regions.
yes. I am
I
Slavic.
didn't know you're a Slav.
John, you
Slav.
think I'm
I'm a dirty
99.5% Scottish? Over or under?
Over.
Oh, whoa. What the hell
Nan's
is this?
99.6.
That's what she was?
Yeah.
Not detected.
I want to do it.
What is that? Western Galicia.
Porto.
Wow.
That's in Portuguese.
But not Sardinia.
Ukrainian boo.
No, they don't got it. My mom has some Jew in her, but no Jew in me. I don't got any Jew. But
Interesting.
mother's got a bit of a Jew in her. See?
Puerto Rico.
Possible
Possible
match.
match.
My grandfather was literally born in Puerto Rico, so
Definitely part Puerto Rican, not over the 10%, but you are massively more Italian than we believed.
Way more.
which is
I honestly thought it was going to come in at like 9%.
that's just.
I was thinking like 25.
But you think about it, even if his dad's maybe 25% Italian and his
That's what I
mom is
thought.
25, then he's like 12, and there's no way his dad's 25%.
That's what I thought.
to get to the 50.
Wow.
Fun fact about my family. Because we have a Mormon background, and they like invested. They're like the leaders of Ancestry.com was like started by the Mormons. So I have like a book
Was
this
it?
thick of the family tree
Really?
going back
Really?
to the, like hundreds of years. I'll have to bring that in and show you guys.
I want to do mine now.
There was never like a real family tree though. It was just like a bunch of random relatives. Is that what it was? That sucks, man.
All right, let's get into you did the Easter egg. All right. We got a few questions this week. Someone said, "Is that poster change in the background mean something?"
Yes.
Yes, it does mean something.
A
Yellowstone.
little sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak peek. We've talked about it. We showed the products a little bit at the PGA show out in Florida. That's coming soon, as the poster says. We don't have a date for that yet, but it's going to be a super cool collection. It's a true collab with Yellowstone. We talked about maybe launching it back in December of last year. They kind of wanted to, get it out around their new season. Not sure if that's going to happen, but Yellowstone's coming out soon. So yes, that's on purpose. Yellowstone collab is going to come out soon. Don't have a date, but keep your eyes peeled for that one.
Did Big Kevin walk off? Season 6? He walked off.
What that means.
Big Kevin Costner.
Oh, we got two. Nick wanted to talk about the tournaments, but here's kind of two questions alluding to that. Someone said, I'm thinking about flying out for the social tournament on July 26th. I see there's an event on July 25th at Pins and Aces HQ. What does that entail?
It's going to be an awesome time. You get to meet and greet the crew. You get to see our world headquarters here in Arvada. We're going to have some food, some prizes, some games. Just a good time the night before.
Yeah, it'll be pretty low key. Just kind of a hangout, some food, some drinks.
Great. You can come down here. We'll play Sorry, Monopoly. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll show you where everything gets shipped, where we do
Coloring
the
books.
podcast,
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
the offices. I mean, if you're flying in for the tournament, you might as well stop by on the Thursday night, say what's up, get some free food, some
Meet
free
the company
drinks.
Italian.
Yeah, meet the Italian stallion, as we like to call him now around here. Yeah, so that's going to be here at the Pins and Aces HQ, July 25th, day before the Pins and Aces social.
Perfect.
Next guy asked, I'm thinking about sponsoring a hole for the social for my business. What's included in that?
Well, why don't you talk about it, Liam? You set this all up.
Yeah, all right. So if you sponsor a hole, you obviously get a 2-man entry. The value of that is $300, and then the $200 extra you're paying is just for your company, your family, whatever it is. That's for the whole sponsorship right there. So you can do any sort of marketing content you want there. You can set up a tent, you can set up a table, have QR codes, discount codes, whatever you want to do. So if you sponsor a hole, that hole is completely up to you. Any fun marketing ideas you have, you can go all out or not, but that hole is pretty much customizable to you and your company or whoever you're sponsoring for. So a lot of these tournaments we see, it's like, $2,000 to sponsor a hole. We didn't want to do that. We wanted Pins and Aces fans, their companies to sponsor local Colorado companies. So that's why we kept that whole sponsorship amount pretty low. There's probably not going to be too many left.
Because you get 2 entries too. So the entries are $150 a player. You get 2 of those, so it's $300. So $200 more bucks. You get your own hole. You put up signage. You can have an event. You can do whatever you want to do on that
Good
hole.
publicity too.
Yeah,
All the proceeds are going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
It's not true.
Not true. That's the
So-
NICU tournament on June 3rd.
If you're not,
that's going to
if
the
you're not a
NICU.
pile of shit and a scumbag, you donate for the kids.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
yeah.
But we do have some local companies who are like giving out, hey, come to our restaurant, you get a free drink, you get half off your next order at our restaurant, stuff like that. So you can get pretty creative with your marketing there. That hole is there to do whatever you want. We want to make it fun, a lot of competitions. So, go balls to the wall for all we care.
100%.
It's your hole.
Let's do it.
You want to touch on the 3 tournaments again, just to wrap it up? Since now we got them all.
June 3rd.
3 are live. They're ready to go.
You can go on the
buy.
site. You can click on the tournaments tab, and you can sign up for any one of them. There's limited spots available in all of them, really. But the first one is June 3rd at the Fox Hill Club in Longmont. It's a prestigious private club in northern Colorado, Longmont, Colorado, benefiting Children's Hospital Colorado. All proceeds from that event will be donated to Children's Hospital. It's a good time. Sign up for that. It's a 2-man scramble. The next one is July 26th with a social event July 25th at Pins and Aces HQ in Arvada, Colorado. That tournament is at Broken Tee. It's, again, a 2-man scramble. And then the third and final tournament is super Gucci.
Yeah.
It is at Deacon's Lodge in Minnesota, kind of up by Brainerd area in Minnesota, a couple hours north of Minneapolis. It includes 2 nights of lodging, food, drink, a really good time, 2 rounds of golf, good tournament, good swag bag. People have asked, I want to bring my wife. Can I do that? Because it's a nice, super, super nice retreat or resort. We rented out the entire resort just for the Pins and Aces crew in this tournament. Yes, go ahead and bring your wife. That's totally fine. There's going to be activities that are just for the people playing in the event. But if you want to go on a nice little romantic getaway with your wife and that's going to get you into the event, go ahead and bring her.
Yeah. We've gotten that question a couple times. If you want to bring your wife, go ahead and do it. She might not be included, like Nick said, in the golf stuff, but there's going to be a lot of other stuff those couple days, and she's more, she's definitely welcome in that. Yeah, they're going to be a lot of fun.
It is.
They're all kind of different, which is cool. Like the Children's Hospital one's more low key. It's a Monday. All benefits are going to Children's Hospital. Last year we wrote a big check to them. Hopefully this year it's even bigger. The social is basically going to be a party. John said on last week's podcast, "Come hydrated." That's kind of the motto for this event. And then the one in Minnesota is, super Gucci, only like 25 spots, 2-day trip. I mean, that's just a getaway, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. So sign up for those for sure. Get your whole sponsors in if you're interested, and It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It will be a good time. Okay, well that does it for episode 16.
Yep.
We'll see y'all next week.
Thank you.
Cue the outro music, Evan.
You gotta make it something like